Hi, I'm Aaron and I'm in the kitchen, and today I am making chicken and sausage Alfredo pasta, and I'm sure the editor is going to show me swinging around this knife at some point in this video. But I'm so happy to get into it. I have already said that we are at 300K on this channel, although we are not even close to it. But that just means that you guys have to make it happen. Anyway, so I'm starting off chopping one small yellow onion. This is not going to be a traditional chicken Alfredo, but chicken Alfredo has pretty much 3 ingredients, and I am going to honor those 3 ingredients today. But I'm just going to add my twist, my take, you know? This is Din Din for tonight. I'm super duper excited. Haven't had this in a few years, actually. I used to make this mainly for myself, but because the cameraman, editor, fiance has he's lactose intolerant, but he also eats pizza and ice cream, so I don't know. Some things he risked it for, so I'm hoping he'll risk it for this dish today because I really want to eat it. So here we go. I'm doing half moon shapes for my I'm doing half moon shapes for my onions here. Just because I like to have like big bites of onion in mine. You do what you like in yours. And feel free to not add the onion. This is totally optional. I'm just looking for a flavor boost. Okay, so inside our mixture, I'm gonna go ahead and do 3 tablespoons of oil. This is olive oil, if you're curious. Okay, while our onions are cooking, I am adding jalapeno cheese sausage to my mix here. I'm just gonna cut them long ways. Not long ways. You'll see what I mean. This way. I'm gonna cut them this way. I guess I'm not wearing gloves today. I keep forgetting how hot this thing is. So I have to turn it down low for mine. All of this amazing flavor in here is going to infuse into our Alfredo sauce. That's why we're going ahead and taking care of the meats first. Low key, I could only use sausage, but I'm a more is more kind of guy. And while I have this cooking, I am also going to use some chicken tenders in here. If I was just using the chicken for the Alfredo, I would go ahead and use chicken thighs instead of chicken tenders. There are 2 reasons why I'm using the chicken tenders. The first reason is that my grocery store didn't have chicken thighs. And the second reason is that because I'm adding sausage, I needed a smaller amount of chicken than the chicken thighs I would have bought anyway. It smells amazing in here already with the jalapeno sausage and just the onions. So I'm not gonna have to use very much seasoning today. The chicken's gonna cook really fast. And while it is doing its thing, I'm gonna go ahead and add my seasonings in. A little bit of Creole seasoning. This is more of a Cajun style Alfredo. Okay, so that was about a tablespoon of Creole seasoning, by the way, and 2 teaspoons of salt, another tablespoon of steak seasoning going in, and then a teaspoon of Slap Your Mama, I like red chili flakes in mine, so I'm going to do half a teaspoon of red chili flakes just for that little bit of oomph. Last seasoning for our meat, I'm going to go ahead and add a teaspoon of freshly cracked black pepper in. And we're going to let this cook just until our chicken is cooked down. For the pasta, feel free to use the traditional fettuccine Alfredo pasta. I am going to opt for penne pasta today because it's just what I have. All right, I'm gonna crank up the heat just a little bit here. So on my other burner, I am gonna start my pasta water. So I'm using my cooking utensil to just stab through my chicken. And if I can do that, then it is pretty much cooked enough at this moment. We are going to stick the chicken back in the sauce, but because I'm using chicken tenders, I just want to make sure that the chicken is still juicy. Because who wants an Alfredo with dry chicken in it? Plus, once I take this off the heat, the chicken is going to continue to cook. All right, I'm gonna grab my separate bowl and then we'll start working on the Alfredo sauce. Yeah, you see that's cooked, but still moist. And that only took a few minutes. All right, here we go, transferring it into a bowl. So, in a traditional Alfredo, you only have butter as the fat going in here, but I did use olive oil in that. I could have used butter, but I use olive oil. And feel free to use olive oil in yours if you like. Also, pro tip, if you have a metal bowl, if you're worried about the chicken cooking, transfer your chicken into a metal bowl because a metal bowl will retain the heat and it'll continue to cook your chicken even after you take it off the heat. So now turn your heat down on low or medium low, and I am going in with a full stick of butter. So this is an American stick of butter, meaning 113 grams. Going in. Personally, I love a really good garlicky Alfredo sauce, so I am going in with an entire head of, what's this thing called? An entire head of garlic. The oil in the pan is also going to help our butter not to brown too much. If your butter starts to brown a lot, then turn down your heat. Okay, pressing the garlic in to the butter and scraping. Pressing the garlic in and scraping. All right. The cooking of my butter has dropped down a lot, and as soon as I'm done pressing in garlic here, and this is my last press, then I will go ahead and add my cream. All right. My butter is browned in here, which is okay. I mean, it's just gonna add even more flavor to the Alfredo. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add my heavy cream in. I'm going in with a cup of heavy cream. I'm going in with a cup of heavy cream. I don't know what I just said. Heavy cream. Let that become friends with my butter here. The thing that's gonna bind the cream and the oil together is my Parmesan cheese. I'm starting off with 125 grams of Parmesan cheese in the bag. If you want to grate your own cheese, grate your own cheese. But I am a home cook. Just because I'm cooking this for YouTube does not mean I'm going to pretend like I'm doing things that I would not do off camera. So I am using bag cheese. We're gonna let those come together. I think I am gonna end up using 250 grams of Parmesan cheese. I'm pretty sure I am, but let's start with this and see. Yeah, with the cheese in there, the sauce is already starting. You see how that oil and the cream are already starting to mix together? All right, I'm gonna turn my heat just a little bit. The last thing that I'm adding into, well, last two things that I'm gonna add into this Alfredo sauce is one chicken bouillon cube, crumbling it up in my hands to get all of that flavor in, and a few cranks of black pepper. We want the cheese sauce to just come up to a boil, but not too much of a boil, because if it boils too much, it will separate our sauce, and then you'll have a layer of oil and a layer of cream, and that is not what you want. After you get it to come together, you don't want it to separate. We just want it to boil, bubble, and thicken. And once it does that, because our oil and our cream have already come together, once it does that, once this thickens up just a little bit more, I'm going to take this off the heat, and then I'm going to switch my pasta burner to this burner because it burns hotter. Okay, you see it's starting to bubble already. Bubble, bubble, bubble. All right, and as easy as that, this is your Alfredo sauce. Now you taste it to see if it's to your liking. For me personally, I'm just gonna move my pot of water here to here. And I'm turning this, the pasta sauce, I'm turning it off heat. All right, there's our Alfredo sauce. I'm gonna taste it for flavor, see what we're looking like, see how I feel about it. Oh, damn. Excuse me. That's good. That's good. And that tastes better than anything you'll get from a jar. Fiance's fired. He didn't tell me that my hair keeps falling out of my ponytail. It just looks crazy. Like keeps fired. Okay, our water is bubbling. It's not a rolling boil just yet. Okay, now we're going in with our pasta. That's a lot of pasta, but I'm glad because I'm making this for tonight and tomorrow. So always make sure you salt your water like the ocean. How much salt is that? I don't know. It looks like a lot, so I hope it is. Okay, so my pasta is done cooking, and I have my Alfredo sauce just warming up on a very low heat here. And now I'm just gonna mix the two. Just scoop our pasta in. And our pasta is gonna have a little bit of pasta water in it. And we're gonna use that pasta water to just get everything to come together and be friends. People put their pasta water in their sauce, and a lot of people don't explain why. It's because the starch from the pasta water is gonna help the sauce stick back to the pasta. And I'm gonna keep my pasta water here just in case I need to add more. Or if I'm thirsty. Yeah, but I doubt I'll ever be that thirsty. Just letting our Alfredo sauce meet with our pasta. And this is the moment where I think, do I add more cheese? And you know what? The answer is yes. So after all, I am going in with the 250 grams of Parmesan cheese. Just on low. And we're mixing it in with the pasta. Letting the cheese come in and thicken. I probably should have used a bigger pan. I'm gonna switch pans. Yeah, you see, that's much better. Yeah. Just want this extra cheese to thicken up our sauce. Getting a beautiful sauce here. Oh, it smells so good. Now I'm going to use this same slotted spoon and I'm going to scoop out my meat and leave the oil in the bowl. All right, I'm just going to mix this up. Get our meat coated as well in this delicious Alfredo sauce. I don't know what you think, but to me, this looks absolutely incredible, delicious. But my sauce is being absorbed a whole bunch here. So I think I want to add a little bit of extra cream. I'm adding half a cup of extra cream in here just to make sure I have enough sauce for all of the pasta I made. And this will mix in with all of the other flavors. I just have to make sure that everything gets coated. There we go. Now that is a creamy sauce. That is a creamy sausage, chicken and sausage Alfredo. All right, and I will see you all to taste test this beauty. Okay, we are back for the taste test and I am so excited. Y'all, this looks so good. And I will tell the truth, I did taste this a little bit off camera. And boy, it's good. But let me get just a little bit. Yes, I'm using a ladle and get a little sausage, get a little bit of everything, every bite. It's a tasting plate. I ain't trying to get too much. I just want to get me a piece of chicken, some pasta, a sausage. Oh, my mic. Oh my God. It's so much flavor. So much flavor. Ugh. I will fairly rate this a 9 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time. Ciao for now.